to, even secular parts of Israel. Like you want to feel connected to it. That it's not enough to say, oh, we have it, or it's mine, or I like it. We have to really take that extra step and hevi gamhu and bring ourselves to the game. Kind of like get your game face on, and throw yourself in. That you don't want to play from the sidelines. That you want to actually be in the game. And that's what Havel did. He brought himself to the game, and he played it, and he was actively participating in it. And whether you go according to the interpretation about it being betrothal, and that we have to infuse our engagement with Torah and Eretz Yisrael with so much passion and so much desire, to work through the good times and the bad times. Like, not to say I'm giving up on you Eretz Yisrael or Torah because you don't fit into my life right now. That we really, really try to work and throw ourselves into that. Again, whether it's that interpretation or understanding that it's not just that I'm supposed to benefit from Torah and from Eretz Yisrael, but I have a job to preserve it for the next generation. And I need to hand it over in perfect condition. And the only way to hand it over in perfect condition is if I take care of it. And how do I take care of it? That hevi gamhu, that I have to bring myself to the game. So it's not enough to lock it in the closet and dust it off every now and then. That you need to work on it, you need to perfect it, and through that process perfect ourselves, and then be able to give that over to the next generation. And then that's where legacy comes in, and that's where continuity comes in, and tradition, and all of these things come in. Is that if we put ourselves in the place where we can internalize this and devote serious time and effort and energy into it, then that's what's going to create this sense of continuity.
And I think everyone here is certainly involved.
Yeah, no, definitely.
By being here, and it's a multiple step process, but certainly happy to see that everybody's here participating in that. And with that, we close and invite you back to next week to continue involvement in that process.
And it's interesting because sometimes the whole process feels so big. You're like, how can I? It's just too much. Like, it's so much to learn and so much to do. And how do I break it down into like bite-sized chunks? And I think part of it starts with just hevi gamhu. Show up. Bring yourself. Take in what you can take in. Learn what you can learn, one step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day, kind of thing. And that morashah is this is a lifelong pursuit. This is not something that just comes easily and that's it. But it's something that we toil in, and that even if it seems daunting and huge, and you're standing at the edge of the cliff and you're like, oh my God, this is way much. that this is just hevi gamhu. That it's okay to stand at the edge of the cliff. Just don't jump. Just stand. Take in what you can take in, and that it's part of a growth process, and part of something that we toil in every day, regardless of our backgrounds. It's something that each of us should be toiling in every day. And it's interesting because this isn't reserved. It says specifically morashah for the masses. You're talking about regardless of demographic, income level, what race, what gender, it doesn't matter. So again, you can be a Ugandan Jew. It doesn't matter. You could be anybody, and that it's something that we toil in and something that we put effort into, and that even if it's big and daunting, that we take one step at a time. And hevi gamhu, we have to bring ourselves into the game and into the process. So awesome. So. Any questions?
Way to close.
Yeah, that was good.
Wow.
Any questions?
Closers.
Yeah.
ABC. Always good closing.
Awesome. Great. Thank you.
Good.
The umbrella. Oh, about using the umbrella on Shabbos?
Carry it down the street.
I know.
Whole nother
And it's
level.
100%.
Well, it's
level.
also if you left it open
Quite the,
before Shabbos,
Quite the
and
collar you
didn't
got
close
there.
it, then it's not a big deal.
Goodness.